Welcome back, Kingsmen! I hope you guys are all doing well. Today I have another Napoleon Total War 3 battle sent in by Gringo. And this one is going to be epic, guys. We have one of my favorite factions, of course, the UK. We have Portugal, which is an excellent faction, by the way. I played them once. It was a lot of fun. And then we have two Russian factions. We have the 1812 Russian faction, then we have the Russian faction of 1805 to 1807. Going up against... Of course, you have to have France. Always France. We have France. We have Spain. Ooh, interesting. Rheinbund. And where's the other one? I can't see him yet. Oh, okay. So two French, Rheinbund, and Spain. Spain's going up against Portugal. That'll be an interesting classic rivalry. But you can see this map is actually really awesome. It's very flat for the most part. Has a little bit of trees if we're going over the terrain here. It's a little cloudy, making it kind of difficult to see. But the UK is bringing some hussars, some light dragoons, some royal dragoons, the bird catchers, and some German Legion light foot. Oh, ooh, actually that's a line. My bad, that's line infantry. But they're bringing some green rascals. Of course, you have to bring the green rascals. A bunch of some really good line infantry. Which England is... I love the English line infantry. They almost all can form square. We have the King's German Legion, of course. Portugal, I believe, is bringing mainly just some infantry, some well-rounded infantry. Almost all can form square. And of course, you have to bring the lights. These are really good light infantry that can form square for the most part. As well as... Let's see. Where's the rest of their cav? They don't have the greatest cav, but... I'm not even going to try to say those. Looks like it's some medium and light cav. Of course, Russia is going to be packing the heavy punches, guys, with the heavy cav. I mean, we got some heavier dragoons, some lancers, some heavier dragoons, and some lighter dragoons, which I saw the heavier dragoons over here. There we go. That's actually a general, too. So Russia's going to be bringing the pack-a-punch cav, hopefully, for this faction today. And, of course, bring in the masses of infantry. Trying to get up nice, close, and personal. They're scouting out over here, going towards this one-pointer. And actually, this road is an excellent communication, reinforcing going between these 2 points. So if they can take this first road, that's going to be an excellent vantage point for them. They're just mainly pushing up. I like how Russia has a lot of cav going up together. Because, well, you're going up against a French player over here. And France brings some excellent cav. Spain, I mean, Spain's not a terrible faction. Their cav's not going to do as well, but they're going to be reinforcing. If they have France backing them up, or they're backing up France, they should do well. Rheinbund is a pretty decent faction. I think this is actually not just like in the old... Yeah, Rheinbund in France, that's going to be a good combination, which they'll be going up against, I believe, probably Portugal and Russia and England. Okay, well... No, Portugal may be pushing up with this Russian faction. So it's going to be either Portugal and Russia, and England and Russia, or Portugal and England and Russia. We will see, though. Oh, man, I love these English uniforms. The bright red, the like, yeah, you're not going to see us bleed mentality. And these green rascals are just so good. That's a unit you want to get rid of, but they can form squares. It's not like you can just throw cav against them. It's beautiful. So not really seeing anything yet. I mean, Russia is doing an excellent job of trying to recce the area. They've already passed 2 of the points. And there's only a total of 5 points on this map. So, you know, you really got to fight for the majority points, not really a heavy, congested point that you want to attack. Portugal's still pushing up their lights. Any second now, hopefully Russia is going to be, like, seeing in this open field. I mean, I want to see some, like, line battles. That's what I want to see. So here is some Chasseurs Cheval. I believe they are a lighter cav, but, man, look how massive of a unit this light cav is. 84 men versus a 32. Like, they double the size of them. Of course, you can hear some units probably marching on the road next to the general. So they're probably taking this road. Maybe they'll have a big old battle in this field. That'd be really awesome. But of course we have the Chasseur Cheval kind of just eyeballing them. These guys in their red tuft hats. I'm not laughing at them, I'm laughing with them, okay? You can't make fun of that. Alright. So still nothing really being shown over here. All you see is the general. Okay, so we're starting to see something. More calves, some more Chasseur Cheval showing up, and Russia's going to be like, yeah, no, we don't want to fight you. We just want to look at where your army is. So they're doing a little bit of light cav screening, kind of bullying, pushing back the recce of Russia, although they better, if they really don't want them to see what the France army is doing, they should move the other cav this way to kind of screen the army. An excellent tactic if you really don't want them to see and you have superior cav, light cav or whatever. Okay, because here's some more cav. Some Grenadiers Cheval. And, oh, this is a massive unit. Look at this guy. He gets this, oh, this guy's a medal? This is like the commander and this is like his lieutenant. They all have the 2 stripes, so they must all be, I don't know. The attention to detail is pretty cool, actually, though. Alright, so we're finally seeing some stuff over here as France is pushing up more Chasseurs and then Dragoons and just some cavalry, some tricorn hat guys pushing up, and Portugal is not going to do as well over here. This is some decent cav, I guess, but I don't think they want to engage through the trees, so still nothing really in the center. And this is a 4v4, so, you know, things are going to get spicy here. It looks like Russia may be actually pushing up to take this one-pointer. If they can rush their infantry up, where's their infantry at? Okay, they are pushing up. Portugal's going to use this road to mobilize quickly. I think the UK are doing something. I think the UK is probably going to push up with Portugal, and I think Russia... Where's the other Russian army? I'm confused now. Wait, seriously, where did the other Russian army go? Ah, dang it, I lost him. How can you lose a Russian army? Said no one ever. Is that literally it for Russia? No. Like, do they just have a bunch of cav? This 1805 to 1807, where's all their infantry? Maybe they just got a bunch of cav. I don't think it's possible. No, that's Portugal. And I just don't see the 1805 to 1807 army. I don't see any infantry. Maybe they don't have any. You can educate me in the comments if it's like you're like Kingston, bro. They don't have infantry. They just have mainly cav. It's a corps. Watch, it's like a corps or something like that, and I just didn't know better. Anyway, Portugal's going to be kind of filling up. Like I said, this road's going to be excellent, but it looks like France kind of doesn't want them to take this area. They want to push up and stop them from doing anything. They're like, yeah, no, it ends here. Stopping today. They're inching up here. They're going up against a lot of UK, Portugal, oh, and Russian cav. And here goes a cav charge. And the thing is, guys, even if you're running away, your men, if they get close enough, they're going to stop and try facing them. So this is going to be massive disaster for France, as they are going to lose their infantry. They might as well commit. Oh my goodness, this is a massive cav push. Make sure I'm not seeing anything over there. Massive cav push. The Hussars are pushing up. France is about to lose some troops as Portugal, this is a three units pushing up, and France has nothing else on this side. It looks like they're trying to rush some other dragoons over here as they are just running. The Chasseurs are in full retreat. They're like, run for your lives! Run! My voice did not crack. I did that on purpose. Oh man, look at this. Spain needs to send some troops over here. This is bad, guys. Look at this. These Chasseurs did not run far enough away. Far enough. And, oh, they're going in for a countercharge, attacking these Portuguese. But if these guys can countercharge and hit them in the back, as you can see here, Portugal is actually going to lose both of their cav. So they don't have the cav advantage right now. France definitely has a cav advantage. But look at this. Portugal is pushing up some... I'm not even going to try to say that. Light infantry. I know that. That's light infantry that can form squares. So they're pushing up on this. I think they're going to go for this one-pointer. Wow. I'm over here. Still not a whole lot of cav play. You can see France has just formed more defensive. I mean, I love how this coalition has a lot of cav. They have the aggressive cav numbers, and they have some good quality cav, which I love to see. So it looks like Russia, UK, and Portugal are kind of pushing back. France is learned their lesson, and they are not going to push up. They're like, okay, we need to be more defensive now. Wait for Rheinbund to send up something. Still, the UK is now going to be mobilizing down this road. From here, they can kind of go left or right. The UK, no, sorry, not the UK. Russia is going to probably take this one-pointer and set up around this house. And like I said, this road, guys, is perfect for reinforcing your ally if need be. It's a quick way to get your troops across. The French are definitely going to have a tough time. They're going to have to attack as the coalition has a point advantage. I mean, yeah, they have maybe 1-2 points. I mean, they have another point back here. Actually, France has the point advantage right now. Here comes Rheinbund. So Rheinbund has reinforced them. They're now going to be pushing up. However, they better watch out because Portugal has infantry. And infantry that can form square. That is nothing to laugh at. And they're going to advance towards this one-pointer, hopefully. And looks like France is now going for the long play. They're going to go around the side, see if they can't hit some general artillery maybe in the back. So it's mainly just 3 armies for this coalition, with some nice cav, I'm assuming, from this Russian faction. Because I haven't seen a single bit of infantry on this 1805 to 1807. Just a lot of cav. Alright, so it looks like spaghetti lines on French side, which is good for getting some nice, good firepower. They've also got some artillery set up, excellent position. They're going to be able to start forcing this cav to push back, kind of use it in conjunction with their infantry. Yeah. And they have equal amounts of cav, as Rheinbund has brought up their Prince Albert, and some looks like some more hussars of sorts, some light cav. Alright, so they took some light infantry, I'm assuming, took this, and now Portugal is going to have to try to push because they're going to get some flanking fire here, as they're going to start taking the first shots, besides cannon, the first musket shots of this battle. I hear some cav. Oh, so Russia and France are going to go at it. Crusader Cheval against... Interesting. I didn't think that France would break here, honestly. I mean, I guess they're a little bit lighter. Oh, so now Russia is going to be aggressive here, pushing up. France is kind of blobbing up their troops here, as is Rheinbund, and it's kind of, get some artillery up here. That's some juicy hits for an artillery piece. The UK is still kind of getting there. I think the Russians are going to kind of just try holding this position, get some artillery up. Ooh, that is a massive artillery piece. I love it. Getting their infantry out of the way, getting some clear artillery. And once again, like I said, Spain has taken another building, so now the French alliance has the point advantage. I like how these guys are advancing. They got some light infantry. They can get some volleys off on these French cavalry. But they're going to have to deal with this French army, which is going to start pushing up. Over here, Russia is still forming up their lines. Oh, cav play over here. It looks like Russia is deciding to commit their heavy cav going up against the Grenadiers Cheval, a general to help Jean-Baptiste, and some Chasseurs Cheval. So only 2 cav units going up against some Russian cav. They need a push here. This is a perfect flank to push. They don't have a whole lot, even with a general. That's an awesome push for them. Spain's forming up in the center. Russia is forming up in the center to meet them. And it looks like we're going to get our first line battle. But what is going on here? Portugal looks like they're maybe sending up some cav, but they've decided not to, as, oh, they were going to try to go for some artillery here. So Portugal and France squaring up Oh man, this is bad now. Like, France and Rheinbund have a massive flank here of cav. They can just push this flank, which is probably why UK is sending over more cav to kind of back this up. They need to keep this flank. So line battle over there has definitely joined. Over here, it still looks like it's going to be our artillery duel of sorts. Russia has the artillery advantage when it comes to numbers, and it looks like they're actually trying to get that 1 in 100 shot on this Russian artillery. But this is the juicy part of this battle. Portugal going up against France. Now, I don't know Portugal well enough to know if this is an equal line battle. Oh, here goes the cav, pushing in maybe a little too much, as now Russia's sending in their heavy cav. I think the UK is going to try flanking around. Oh no! This Russian cav is going to be super strong. UK needs to send over, as well as Portugal. They need to send over the cav. Oh, what? These dragoons are getting destroyed by UK German hussars and Irish, King's Irish. Oh, these are light cav. How are they ruining them? Over here, Rheinbund's trying to help throw in more cav, but they are losing on this flank. The UK should throw in on Rheinbund. Come on, UK. Don't disappoint me here. You got to hit Rheinbund. You got it. These guys are tired. There we go. There we go. So the cav engagement is going off over here. Oh my goodness. Rheinbund is in trouble, as now Portugal is throwing in more cav. UK is throwing in more cav. And this line battle for Portugal is becoming a loss, but this could repair all of that, as now this French alliance is losing this cav engagement. Now, guys, they can hit the flank as... Okay, it looks like Portugal is falling back. They have the cav advantage. They're falling back. This is bad for them, but this is good for them. Rheinbund trying to save. They have a general here, guys. Ooh, here's some dragoons. The bird catchers who are going to try... Oh, my goodness. Russia is doing what they do best, which is... Oh, no. What are you doing? They are just destroying the Rheinbund. Oh, this general, Jean-Baptiste better get out of here. He's going to get murdered. Oh, no. And now the UK was trying to go for Rheinbund's last cav, but unfortunately they may actually rout. All right, so this is a win over here, guys. I see some cav. So they did kill Jean-Baptiste. Over here, the cav's kind of still just facing off. This line battle has not been joined yet. It's still just Portugal and France going at it. This cav... So the coalition has won this flank, I would say. They killed a general. There's 3 units from Rheinbund, which are weak, tired, and not the greatest cav, actually. It's kind of more lights. So this was an excellent coalition victory here. And France actually is going to pull back. Ooh, that's an excellent flank Rheinbund has on these infantry with some skirmishers. They're going to start trying to push the advantage here. And honestly, Russia can just... Oh, Russia could hold off. Oh, cav went in. Cav went in for a cav charge, and now some heavy cav is going to clash here. These Grenadier Cheval are going to do an excellent job of fighting against Russia. And actually, France may have this, as Russia was not prepared for this. They should have committed. Still hit these guys. As Grenadier Cheval are attacked in the flank, they can still hit them. Oh, yep, here it goes. Here it goes, guys. These Grenadier Cheval are going to get surrounded and murdered by this Russian cav. Unfortunately, they just had too many units of Russian cav over here, guys. It's the nature of the beast. They got to run down these Grenadiers. Run them down. Exhaust your men. Okay, well, don't exhaust them too much, because here comes some Chasseur Cheval going to hit you in the flank. Send maybe these C1. No, yeah, there we go. So keep pursuing. These guys are going to have to stop and fight, and they are going to get hit in the flank, which is going to cause them to break. These Chasseur Cheval should get out of there. They just need to defend their infantry at this point. It's over. Maybe they can flank, but these guys are winded. They've been fighting for a little bit. They are losing the current combat. Can they pull it off? Can they, guys? I think they're not going to pull it off just because they're surrounded. They're wavering. The chasseurs cheval are going to break, but they may break at least one Russian cav. Yep, they're going to, but they're going to break next, I would say. Alright, so they broke on this side. Let's rush over here where we go into the map. Oh, come on. Scroll up, scroll up, scroll up, scroll up, scroll up, scroll up. Okay. It looks like some cav went in from the Light Hussars in the UK. I was trying to go there in time. They broke some Jaegers, which is an excellent ploy, like an excellent tactic, breaking some lights. But they did come back. And now I want to see what their position of artillery here is for the French. Do they have any artillery still? There it is. I knew it was here somewhere. So they have artillery sitting here. Some 8-pounders, I believe. And they're going to start punching holes in the line. Ooh, go for this target. These guys are not limbered down yet. They're not deployed. That's an excellent artillery shot right there. You can take them out very easily. Rheinbund. Who's going for a cav charge? Oh, wait. Okay, so it looks like the UK or France is going to lose over here. It's going to be a victory for the Russians, and now they have this left flank. There's artillery. You could maybe charge with your lights. But over here, it's paying off now. As you can see, these guys are getting holes punched in their line. They're going to advance to the attack. This artillery is going to unlimber. They better unlimber soon because this Russian or this French artillery is going to destroy them. This is a massive risk, guys. This cav can push on the flank. France doesn't have the cav advantage anymore. That is definitely something they can push on. And this line battle is going to become joined in. These guys in the center can push. They're going to get the first shot off on Portugal. And they have, I think, a little bit better morale. They have some cav from Spain over here, but this cav is fresh, but not very good. These guys are fresh. They've been able to rest up a little bit. Some of them are winded. These light infantry are going to deal out the pain, let me tell you. So this battle is underway. This is turning out to be a very long line battle. The UK is finally in the fight. They're showing up. And still nothing from Russia at this point. Oh. Okay, so we got a general over here, I believe. So Russia, France is kind of holding with some infantry and some cap. Ooh. This lights could go for the general. It looks like France maybe decided they need to push for this house, which is actually a weak flank for Russia. And over the center, I would say just push on... well, no. Okay, so England is pushing now, guys. This is going to be an epic line battle. I love this. I hear some cav. Oh, a massive cav engagement from Rheinbund and from Spain going up. And actually, Rheinbund... Oh, no. The French alliance is winning on this side. They are just pushing up like crazy. Well played. I wish I hadn't... I wish I'd seen it. Okay, maybe they're still going to... They're still winning over here. So now... Oh, Rheinbund is just routed 2 UK units, and these are some decent units too. The German Legion. So now it is the coalition's turn to fall back a little bit. We have Ivan buffering the morale and routing some units, but Rheinbund looks like they're coming in clutch. They're going to go for the general possibly. The UK needs to defend. These Burkheads need to defend. Uh-oh. They're confident, they're steady, but they're tired. This is going to be a massive morale drop. Oh, boy. These guys are exhausted, and the UK can totally win this if they hit these guys in the flank, and this is going to be a victory. Yep. Excellent. So now the UK has some units over here. Over here, it is starting to become... a battle of attrition. The UK, or not the UK, sorry. Oh my gosh. I can't even say the fact. It looks like Portugal is starting to break on this side, but they are starting to lose some morale here as now France is going to push this engagement with the rest of Portugal. Try to see if they can't wipe this whole side. They have the numbers advantage. And Portugal may want to rethink this side. The UK are pushing up, and Russia needs to push up too. This is an interesting... Oh! No way. These guys are going for the guns. They're going for the guns and a general. They're going to hit the guns. There's no way these guys cannot... Oh, they're not going to form up in time. They're going to hit multiple units at once. They're going to hit some infantry, hit artillery, and this is a big victory. This Spanish cav is going to not get there in time. As now... Oof. These guys are going to break as they're just going to run right in front of a ton of infantry. Over here, the UK is forming up. Portugal is not doing the greatest now. They can depend on some cav. They're still just pushing up, being super aggressive. These guys are off on their own, but they're going to pour a volley, hopefully, in at close range. I hope. Yeah, and now France is going to have to just kind of try to fix things. These guys just need to focus on this one unit. If they can break this, this is going to cause everybody to start wavering. And actually, France is looking like they're having a bit of a tough time. Is now cav. Uh-oh. Portugal's not doing the greatest, guys. And look over here. The UK can't decide if they're going to attack. They need Russia. It needs to defend their flank, which is probably why they haven't advanced. But Russia does have their artillery advantage, and they're going to start punching holes in these infantry over on this side. Now, nothing has started over here. It's back and forth. Portugal is kind of just trying to win on this side. The UK, I think, is going to try to help knock the flank. They seem to break these chasseurs. I don't know where this artillery is shooting at. Oh, no. So now France is going to be trying to retreat. These guys, formed square. Oh, no. That was an excellent timing by France. And now the UK can't lose their cav advantage. They need to fall back. What are they doing? What are they doing? They need to fall back. Over here, still Portugal pushing. They have this road, they have the trees, and now the French faction is falling back.
Glorious victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
Okay, so Russia is determined. They're going to take this hat. They put some decent line infantry in here. So that's going to make it difficult for France to try to advance. Sending over some more infantry to kind of stop them from... If they run to the house, they'll just volley the heck out of them. Trying to also defend their guns. These guns are what's going to turn the tide of this left flank. And it looks like these guys are getting holes punched. They need to advance and push the attack or something. However, they are winning over here, so maybe they're just waiting. If they can just wait out Portugal can push on France as France is trying to refix their lines. These guys are starting to waver. This is bad. France is losing on this flank. I love these massive lines, guys. I love it when it's just a massive battle. And listen to that musket fire roll. So right now it is kind of even, I think, with the points. I hear some cav going in the background, running down some units, making sure they don't come back. And look at this. If these guys charge in the back of one of these guys who can't form square... Oh, they all can't form square. It's a general. Come on, Russia. It's a general. Literally right there. Karl von Dalberg. Hit him. And actually, Rheinbund's like, oh my gosh, I can't do this. And if not, they'll go for the artillery. Nope, they're not going to. They're going to bide their time. Oh man, this is anyone's game at this point. Still nothing. I think there's a little bit of fighting for the house. A little bit. And the artillery fire is just crazy. Portugal's losing some men too, so both sides just keep losing. Come on. Come on. Yeah, they can't have to keep forming square. I think Russia is kind of forcing them to kind of... Oh! Who's general? Oh, Rheinbund's general just got wrecked, unfortunately. And France is just hurting over here, guys. France is just hurting. This artillery has just been punching holes in them. Portugal is hurting too, though they have 3 units left, and they're starting to fall back. That's bad for them. They're going to lose this whole right flank, and France may be able to push up. I think both sides over here have finally agreed they're gonna start fighting. I hope. I want to see this line battle. You know? Some of this cav needs to skirt around this flank. They can turn it around. Finally, the UK getting in on this line battle. Fighting it out. Spain has joined. I think they have range, because actually the UK has 65 range, so slightly less. So if they're just slightly out of range, they won't fire at all. Okay, they are firing. Good. Portugal has fallen back. I think they're just going to let their artillery just do the damage. They're going to let their artillery just do the damage against France. France needs to push or fall way, way back. It's either or at this point. Excellent use of these howitzers. These guys are stationary. They're going to be able to shell them. It's going to force Spain to do one thing or the other. And Russia's still not within range, guys. It's just skirmishers and artillery. I want to see how many kills this artillery's gotten. It looks like France is going to now push on Russia's flank, and Russia may have to throw these reinforcements on this flank. Actually, it looks like they're pushing up through this town, which is going to cause France to fall back a little bit. They don't have the artillery advantage. They got to push. This massive gun is just going to be doing the damage against this French artillery, infantry. Can't talk if you didn't notice. Oh, big game changer here. It looks like Spain is going to go up against a weak unit of heavies. I'm kind of curious who's going to win. This is going to show how bad Spanish cav is. Look at that. A full, oh my gosh. Spanish cav, oh my goodness. They couldn't hold their own against a weak unit of heavy Russian cav. Oh, that's just so unfortunate. Don't play Spain. Unless you're really, really good at the game. I would die if I was Spain. See, if France needs to push, they are getting destroyed by this artillery. They need to push. This is some really good grenadiers. They need to push on this weak flank of Russia. There's no infantry here. There's a massive gap. Yes, there's artillery there. If they have any cav, which they do, they can rush. Okay, well, Russia has cav waiting for Spain. Oh, this is just so bad. This is so bad. They need to go for it, but see, Russia is prepared. They have some cav ready for it, but oh man, this is just so unfortunate. Russia is winning on this flank. Portugal is kind of winning on this flank. Because of the cav advantage, they're able to slowly slim this line down. These guys are resting up. They're still able to volley though. Portugal lost a ton of men. They have taken and dealt a ton of damage during this battle. The UK has gotten in. Spain still facing off with them. And this is a do or die for France on this side. They need to do something. They are just getting destroyed by this artillery. So maybe they're just going to move over. Help out Spain, you know? Form in, plug these holes that Spain has in their line, as Spain is just... Yeah, Spain... Okay, actually... Oh man, this is a stretched spaghetti line too. The morale is not going to do well. So Russia is going to be able to hold their own against Spain, I would say. The UK is holding their own against Spain. Rheinbund is losing some men, wavering, shaken over here. Portugal is still been fighting this whole time. These guys have to be tired. I think these guys are getting focused down. Poor Portugal. And look at this massive line battle. It's just so large. Oh, what? Some Russian cav went in the flank. This Russian cav has been nothing but problems for Rheinbund. They went for some more artillery, which is going to help out massively. And look at this. Look at this. There's a massive battle going on here. The UK or sorry, not Russia, went in, hit the artillery, and now Portugal kind of pushed back and let their artillery force Rheinbund and France to advance. Because, guys, they can sit back and shell them until they start breaking. This is a beautiful line battle. It's a gorgeous line battle. Beautiful. Alright, so it looks like the UK is losing some troops. This attrition is getting to them, unfortunately. But Spain is also losing. My goodness. I would love to see this game in screenshot mode. It looks like Portugal is deciding to go in. They sent some UK cab in, which is going to start breaking France. France is getting in trouble, as now they're just trying to hold it together. And now some infantry going in. That's an excellent tactic. These guys cannot fight well in melee when they're in square formation. They just don't do well. As you can see, Portugal's going to win this flank, and now France is forced to fall back using this house once again to guard their flank. And this line battle is just going nuts. Just crazy. I love the UK so much that I, of course, have to get some awesome shots of the UK. You know me. Alright, so it looks like Russia is now going to put some pressure. They have some reinforcements. They're pulling back these Northamptonshire foot, who are gonna very weak. They're getting replaced. I mean, they have 32 out of 98, so they lost the majority of their regiment. Portugal has pushed on this flank, and now I would say that overview of the battle, it kind of looks like the French alliance has lost ground. They have lost ground. They haven't gained anything. They have lost ground. They're no longer on this flank. They've pushed back. They have been pushed back from over here to all the way over here. So this UK coalition, this coalition is doing an excellent job. Look at this smoke. You can see the flags just flying. It's just awesome. And then you just see on the other side. You can see them all sitting there firing. Oh yeah. That's epic. Alright, so just kind of a massive line battle at this point, guys. I mean, not a whole lot of tactics. Rheinbund is starting to waver. They're shaking. They're starting to see gaps in the line. Spain is starting to... If they lose this, that's going to cause a massive debuff once again. And actually, for once, guys, France is losing in a line battle against Russia. Oh, we have a bayonet charge as France has decided to use this road to quickly get in, but... Oh, it's the blob. But Russia has an advantage here, guys. Russia has the advantage of they do better in melee. They just do so much better. I think France was hoping that mass against, stats would work, and unfortunately it's not going to work in this situation, and France is going to start falling back. I'm setting up some reinforcements to kind of defend this, as that did not go well for them. Look at this. Just both sides of the battlefield. They're just duking it out. Whew. And now this flank has been won by Russia. Over here, Portugal's still pushing hard. They actually pulled the rest of their army and they are just pushing hard, forcing France to fight once again and try holding this flank. Not going to go the greatest for them. And they're going to fall back as they're getting flanked by this cav. And oh man, this is bad. Rheinbund has them behind him now. On this side, it looks like disaster. Spain is doing an excellent job of kind of trying to help where they can, pushing back this cav. These guys are about to get flanked and run, unfortunately. They have a general who's kind of inspiring the men. Spain's probably going to lose their cav. Spanish cav is not the greatest. I think that this artillery is still firing. I hadn't heard artillery in a second, come to think of it. They probably should limber up, actually. Reposition. Man, these howitzers are doing damage. I think that this French alliance is going to fall back, trying to see if their artillery can get in the way. France needs to move their infantry. These voltigeurs need to move so that Spain can actually use their artillery appropriately. And oh my goodness. Look at this. Rheinbund is like, okay, this is a bad situation. We're fighting back to back. We need to run. They need to run. They need to try to fall back, reform, which Portugal should keep skirting around the flank. You know, all this cav, they need to just fall back. They can trap this whole army of France. And it looks like the UK is just going to be tenacious. They could actually even... Oh, man, they need to take this house. Okay, so France, they're starting to cave. This is definitely looking to become a coalition victory. They're pushing up all across the board. They're pushing up all across the... Ooh, look at that artillery, though. Look at that artillery. Oof. That looks painful. That looks extremely painful. I'm assuming that's howitzers from, I don't know who it's from. Actually, oh, look at this. Cav charge going in the back of Rheinbund. Rheinbund is in trouble. Rheinbund is now breaking mass breakage, and so did France. Cav charges kind of just destroying them. They have only this house and this... Oh, man. Excellent use of cav play in this one, though. Like, seriously. Portugal can now hit Spain, as Spain is now going to have to fall back. Spain's all that's left. I think Spain's going to make a desperate last stand for this house. They have some artillery here that's going to help. Because Rheinbund just mass routed. And Spain is it with a little bit of French troops left. These guys are running down the rest of Rheinbund, making sure they don't come back. Oh, guys, the howitzers. And look at that last stand. So now the UK are gearing up to just squash this remainder of this. Oh, look at this. Actually, Russia is having some units breaking. I mean, they're shaking. They definitely saw the horrors of war. If you want to say, if you want to describe it that way. The horrors of war.
The men are fatigued, sir, and must rest away.
Way to go, letting me ruining my shot. It looks like, yeah, Russia's gearing up. Actually, they're going for a bayonet charge because, you know, why not? It's what Russia... Oh, no. They're going to do some close volleys. And, ooh, that is such an awesome looking shot. Hold on. The smoke always is what sells this game, makes it look so cool. I hear Cav, and now a bayonet charge as the Cav's going to go in the back of these, and they're just going to charge in. What a shot, guys. Whew. And look at this, like, formation, trying to ensure they don't lose. Oh no. These guys are wavering. I think it's going to be it as Russia went in for the bayonet charge. They just need to do a full-on bayonet charge. They got them on the flank. I hope they go in front of the bayonet charge. They need to. Bayonet charge! These Cav are like, yeah, watch us. We're just going to butcher you to pieces. Especially this guy. Oh, he just died. Obviously, obviously he didn't feel very, very good right after that. These guys are about to get shot to pieces, unfortunately, by the UK. And Portugal. Portugal, I think, is probably going to go in for a bayonet charge as well as this little last defense. You know how they did in the Pioneer days? They had covered wagons they set up kind of to defend against, like, the Indians attacking them. This is kind of what they're doing. But, they just don't have anything left, and these guys are just going to start breaking. They're wavering, and this battle is over, I think. They even attacked the house. Not yet. Wow, they're trying to take the house still? Oh, they're going for some artillery. Wow. There's still some guys left over here. And now it's not going to matter much. These guys are just getting run all over. The death and... Oh, the general went in the house. Okay. So Jean-Baptiste went into this house. He's going to hold until the very end. Where is he? I want to see him. There he is. Hello. Jean-Baptiste. He's like, we are prepared to hold. These guys are literally firing, killing his horses. So, like, yeah, watch. General, you're not going to run away now. We're going to kill your horse so you can't. So now it's just a matter of, you know... I'm going to fast forward because it's a matter of just, you know, killing the general and taking the house. So... this is not going to take very long. Although I'm kind of curious. This last desperate stand for this general. I mean, hey, you never know. Maybe an awesome screenshot, you know? Look at that, you can see him outside. The enemy outside. He's just standing here like, prepare, man! And then all the men are just leaving. They're like, yeah, no, don't care. And it's like, well, this is awkward.
We have killed their general, sir. Now they must ready.
Uh-oh. Portuguese are here like, okay, you're the general? Well, let's kill you. And the general's like, you won't take me alive? And he's like, darn right, we won't take you alive. The last stand of the general, guys. Thanks to the last unit. Oh no. I think the general's in this gold sash over here on the left. I think. And these Portuguese are like, yeah, well, you came and invaded Portugal and Spain, and we really hate that. Oh, the general staff is just like, they're not even getting an honorable surrender. The general hasn't died yet, guys. Wow, they're actually killing some. Oh, guy got pistoled. No, got hit with a musket butt. And he's just gonna run now, like the coward he is. Does he make it, though? I don't think he's gonna make it, folks. Alright, and I think it is over.
We have killed their general, sir.
Yeah, he died.
Now they must
He ran like a coward. He didn't fight till the bitter end. Disappointed. But yeah, that was an excellent battle. I love the massive line battles. As you can see, I mean... oh, these line battle of just like death and destruction. It was just everywhere. Over this whole area. I love those. Like I said, okay, let me fast forward because I don't know where this... okay, here we go. So like I said, it's sent in by Gringos playing the Russian player. Well fought on all sides. It was a very awesome game. I loved the Cav play. And actually... okay, enemy killed. I mean... they did got some more kills near the end, of course. But, yeah, it was a excellent battle. I loved watching it. So, Thank you, Gringo, for sending it in. If you have any replays you'd like to send in, guys, I have my email linked in the description. Also, I have a Discord where you can, there's a channel called Epic Replays, and that is for me. You put a replay in there, and that means that that's just basically saying, hey, I want you to do this replay, Kingston. So any replays that go there, I promise I will do. It's kind of an awesome exclusive thing. Unlike, other Discords where people will post replays and anybody can grab them. It's an exclusive Kingston stash. So thank you guys for joining me. I really appreciate all the support. I'm at 81 subscribers, guys. We were so close to 100, only 19 away. I remember when I was at 19 subs. Things have changed so fast, so really, really appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much for joining me for this battle. You guys have a great rest of your week, and I will catch you all in another video.